Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash, and no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. And that gets things running. Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard, on his day, is one of the world's best, Jim. So how do you interpret the role he's been given here?
Well, we all know he's at his best when he's coming in from that left side, whether it's to drag people away and isolate them or to combine with central attackers. But he also often plays as a 10, as we know, in a free role.
And is that a new dimension to his game?
No, he's been at that for years, and he's just very good wherever he plants himself.
Out to the left it goes. No, he's overshot the green. Van Dijk is there to clear. Havertz. Marmoush. Alexander-Arnold has given away a free kick. Camavinga. Can he get it through? And he's heaved it away. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Sajid, bullish header! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Alexander-Arnold, over to the left. Now that's well seen too. That's a cute ball. Mbappe providing an outlet on that flank. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Neither side yet able to find the net. Havertz. Alexander-Arnold cuts it out. Tries to play it through. Van Dijk. Alexander-Arnold.
Manchester United really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing their stuff and are grabbing the attention right now.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. Havertz. Alexander-Arnold. That's a delicate pass. Van Dijk with the clearance. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Hazard. Havertz. He's being urged to shoot. Real chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Alexander-Arnold. Swung over. Spread out to the left. And he's gone looking for safety. That has not gone well. Palmer. Hazard. Aims beyond the defence. Vardiol cuts out the... Oh, they could be caught out here. And he's lost his man here. Oh. Can he finish? Goal! Santos! And Santos take the lead. And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Santos have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
So far, so good, Peter, but they need to start thinking of the next one now. Take this momentum and force the issue even more. Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball.
Mbappe! In for the pieces! He's scored! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Santos are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And the shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they're at it again in double quick time. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
A case now of complete control.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way. How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and...
A header! Harmlessly behind.
Yeah, it wasn't the worst decision in the world to go for the shot, even if he was being closely marshalled.
Camavinga. Oh, easy pickings there. Good spread. Olise. Oh, sweet feet. Oh, that's fabulous. And he cuts out the supply. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
Please be made aware that smoking
it's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Santos 3-0 up at the break, precisely as they would have dreamt it.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 7, Eduardo Camavinga. Number 18, Guardiola. Coming on the field, number 32, Giammarco. Number 27, Silvestre.
Here we go again. And this is Marmouche.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Time and again they are repelled. That's going to go a long way.
Santos have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Played out to the right. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold. And he lines up. Owen! Read the delivery beautifully, but got the finish all wrong. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And here's Messi. Opts for safety. And that's put paid to a promising move. Well, that's well spotted. He's looking wide. No, that's been intercepted. And he's gone searching crossfield. Santos simply cruising along with this 3-goal lead. And he thumps it clear. Nicely spread. Chiellini wins the duel this time.
The attendance for this match was 70,987. Substitution.
Alexander-Arnold. Rice. Nice looking ball. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And it's Palmer. Now that looks a decent ball. Olise in acres of space out wide. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Now chance for a shot! And it's in! It is no contest. It is a landslide. That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really
and that's it. Well, that's it for tonight's match. So it just remains for me to thank Jim Begden alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
Children's announcement. Would the father of a boy in a yellow t-shirt kindly make his way to the information centre?
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. The Urbano Caldera. It really is a wonderful place to be. A ground graced by some of the greatest in Brazilian football. Heroes and legends.
Well, we're on the way.
Well, there was a time when Hungary ruled world football, inspired by the mighty Magyars, a team that went 32 games unbeaten, which was something quite unheard of in those days, and leading their front line was a man known as the Galloping Major.
Ferenc Puskás, a man who boasted a strike rate greater than a goal a game, and this is a career which spanned nigh on 800 games. Incredible, quite incredible.
Absolutely so, described as beyond world class, a player from the land of dreams. What will Hungary's greatest ever magician have up his sleeve today?
Lots.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, what a climb! No, not the best of headers.
Santos really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
And the pass is intercepted. There's the crossfield ball. Alexander-Arnold. Olise. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now, what about a counter-attack? He's got away. Roberto Carlos. He's found a way through. And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Havertz was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And it's Serginho. Serginho. And he's whipped it across. Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, played right into his path. Puskás. He's put a shade too much on that. Zanetti. Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, well played.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And now they can clear their lines. And they can counter here. And it's Zanetti. And he's managed to get free. Takes aim and it's a mighty effort! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Barcelona are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Barcelona are in front now, the game's only goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Olise. Olise! Goal! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Santos, have the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
This looks promising.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for it.
There's the shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, surely that deserved better.
Yeah, the ball in there was simply superb. He won't be too happy that it's gone to waste like that.
Played over towards the opposite flank. Great vision. And here's the chance to counter. That'll be a throw. He has found the way through. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Oh, really well played.
He is through here. Palmer puts a cross in. And it's kept out by a stubborn defence. Nicely weighted ball. And the finish! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Chiellini kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And a goal kick. It's a really well-measured ball. He's well positioned. Shoots! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? It's best to keep it in play here. Palmer. Olise. Looking for the run. Howson calmly anticipates. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Puskás. He's shifting through the gear. He's had a shot! Really close shave, and the last action of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So there was the first half.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. And we are already promptly back underway. Havertz tries to pass it through. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And he's found the way past. Pedri to Havertz. Mbappe. Roberto Carlos promptly onto that, and that is that. Roberto Carlos, Bergkamp, he's picked his way through. Incoming delivery. And he's there to get it away. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Passing is crisp and sharp. Roberto Carlos. And this is Bergkamp.
Bergkamp really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Back into the middle. Owen. And that has been clubbed away. Santos with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Cannavaro attempts a clearance. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Oh, that's fabulous. Threads one in. Roberto Carlos. Now here's the delivery. Messi! He's in front! An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Barcelona get themselves into the lead. Mbappe couldn't squeeze it through. Messi absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Ball driven towards the far post.
Santos really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And he's picked out the run. Puskos is on his up. Oh, the whistle's gone. What's he given? And that really is the last thing they wanted to do.
Substituição no time do Santos.
Oblak will have to save it here or there's real trouble.
Vai ser substituído pelo jogador camisa 18.
That has drawn gasps of disbelief.
A cool head was needed there, and we got anything but.
It's a pretty loose pass. Distributed tidily.
Substituição no time do Santos. Camisa 29. Camisa 13. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 7. Camisa 17.
Bergkamp. Pedri. Roberto Carlos. And that's going right the way across. Oh, Red, nice interception. Messi. Ambitious ball here.
Barcelona clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Roberto Carlos. That pass has been well intercepted. Probing pass. Bergkamp looking to get on the end of this. Ribery. Here's Rafael Leao. Neither of these two want to come off second best. It's run loose here. Oh, that's neat. He is through here. Well read, and the danger is averted. Pedri. Great ball if he can get there. He has found the way through. Bergkamp! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match. I think we're about to see...
Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And no surprise, that's a booking. Bergkamp, he's shifting through the gate. Real chance! Oh, another save.
Teremos 3 minutos de acréscimo.
Can he get it through? Van Basten. Saliba gets over and intercepts. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Matheus Nunes. Kane. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Bergkamp. Alexander-Arnold does really well to win the ball there. Well, that is one way to stop him. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. There's obvious upset over that challenge. You can see the players face to face. Let's hope this doesn't escalate. The final whistle is imminent, but I do think he'll allow time for this free kick. So he's plotting something before playing it in. Header! He's missed, but not by that far. And that is as far as it goes. Santos can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately they have fallen just short against an opponent prepared to go toe-to-toe until the end. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And we're underway. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm?
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
Serginho's cross. And we have our very first corner. Punched away. Now his big header! Goal! Santos! And Santos take the lead. Utterly unsophisticated, but stuck away with unashamed certainty.
Yeah, but I think most of the credit has to go for the ball into the box, Peter. Just came in at the perfect time and the perfect angle.
Shot a goal! And he hits the net. They starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Santos are doing very nicely, thank you.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
There's a sharp little ball here. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And they're back on the ball again. Tries a shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. It's a loose touch, and the ball is anyone's. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Looking to widen the gap even further here. He's gone direct. And Havertz! Santos have scored 2 quick goals here and are well and truly in the driving seat. Passing is crisp and sharp. Eze, foot in. Played out to the left flank. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Havertz. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Gattuso. Driving on and making good progress. And it's gone back to the keeper. Nicely weighted ball. He might be in here!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Lewandowski couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
And it's Eze. Out to the left it goes. Well, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Stoichkov. Deftly away. And that's been won straight back. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Stoichkov was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Havertz gets into a good position. Oh, easy pickings there. Conte. Havertz tries to play it through, and he's whipped it across. Khan claims it, safe hands. And no, that was never going to make it. Over to the left. Looking to go deep.
Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. Havertz looking to add to his goal. Serginho running with the ball. Serginho's cross. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. It'll be a throw-in. It's a poor throw, that, picked off with relative ease. Havertz. Now it's Mbappe. Stoichkov. Gattuso. Now it's Eze.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
New Mexico clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
The message is clear, none shall pass. Now it's Owen. Well timed, excellent interception. And the first half is done. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Santos ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. And we're underway again. Mbappe aims beyond the defence, and he's picked it up out wide. Serginho's cross.
Santos clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
And here's Olise. Decent progress down the left. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Zanetti eases the ball away from him. An instinctive delivery. Costa Curta gets it away. Lewandowski.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Santos are 2 up early in the second half.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
That has not gone well. He's had it taken off him. Now it's Mbappe. Great vision. Great chance! And it's there! And they are cruising away. It looked as though it'd gone too wide. He wasn't having that, though, and somehow he found the angle.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
Substitution on the field, number 15.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Santos find a position of real strength now. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Olise is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Mbappe, number 5.
Serginho could try cutting inside here. Van Balten clears it away. And he's had a hit!
Number 18.
That is decidedly lacking.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper. Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
And he has shown him a yellow card. And he should have made it 4.
Ah, look, his thinking was more audacious than his attempt.
And here's Mbappe. Out towards the flank. Lovely feet. Nice control. Cross flung in towards the middle. Oh, well played, well played. Nakata. And this is Hazard. He's through, it's 1-1. There's the shot! It's a goal! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So is this the start of a comeback? Alexander-Arnold unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That'll be a throw.
Substitution.
Santos will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Serginho. And he's intervened well there. Pedri, well, nicely intercepted. Van Balten makes the interception. That is a great pick out. Nakata finds himself offside. Costa Curta. Gattuso. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Foden. Threads one in. Knocks it into space. Chiellini cuts out the pass. Now it's Hazard. He could be in here. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And this is Kane. No foul, says the referee. Pedri. Now it's Hazard. Nakata. He is through here. An uncompromising challenge.
Nakata really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Gattuso, oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, he's certainly caught him there, it's a free kick. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Pedri, it's a pretty loose pass. And that is as far as it goes. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win.